From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Stroud working out of the gun. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Dumps it off to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at the defense for these Texans. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Shakir hauls it in. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Allen. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, it's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mix it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 50 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission? The guy's man, complete! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. Now it's Allen on the move to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll complete this one to Collins. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud looking to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 39 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Higgins out on the right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Allen going to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 38 yards. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Stroud to throw it. Open man is Higgins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Cameron Sutton on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Stroud. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A give left side to Cook. Shedding the tackle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Bills on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Allen off the play fake. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman from 4 yards out. And the Bills are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now